What is going on, folks? Today I've got some real juicy video game hunting footage lined up for you guys. Two major things we're gonna accomplish today. The second one is I'm going to be making a fairly large video game purchase from a YouTube viewer, so I'm excited to bring you guys along for that. The first thing though is I'm going to trade some of this stuff that I have sitting on my middle console here to a friendly face that many of you guys may actually recognize from here on YouTube, Cincy Game Hunting. We've been talking about doing a little trade for a while, so I'm gonna bring you guys along for that. We've got some solid Switch games here, a couple of Vita games for his recently expanding collection, along with this turquoise Switch Lite. Now, once we get there, we're not actually going to say anything about the Switch Lite because this is actually a surprise for his son's birthday, but we're gonna let him take this as well as any of the Switch games that he is actually interested in gifting him as well, or for the personal collection, and we're gonna see what he has to potentially trade us. All right, so let me clear us a little spot here. You wanna look at my goodies first or yours? First of all,
I'll show you my goodies first.
Everybody, Cincy Game Hunting here in the flesh. Thank you for making the drive out here. I appreciate it.
My wife was like, you know what, let's take a trip. It's fun, you know?
Yeah.
She's chilling over in the car. We gotta be careful because Andrew can't know what we're actually getting here today, so.
Right, it's a secret.
Yes.
We're not gonna say it out loud. So let me get this up here. Okay, so here are the games that I was able to drum up for you.
Okay.
Got the secret there. I couldn't find any Pokemon ones.
It's okay.
Have this loose Jumanji, and then these guys. These probably wouldn't be great on the light, at least.
I've already got Luigi's Mansion Deluxe. He would probably enjoy.
Great. And a couple of Vita games here. I was able to catch GameStop slipping on these guys.
See, I've been super lucky trying to find like GameStop stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the first couple times that I went in there, I started calling around all the ones in Cincinnati, and I was like, dude, like, how am I finding all these games? Like, then once I cleared out Cincinnati, it was done. Yeah. I couldn't. Nobody was trading any more in. I just got. As far as like Vita stuff. Yeah. 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 These ones at mine were like 15 and 30, I think. That's which, a great deal yeah, GameStop pretty really, significantly underpriced on both of those. They really undervalue all of their stuff, you know? Yeah, I think they probably haven't maybe bothered to reprice Vita stuff in a while or something, but yeah, solid deal on those. So what kind of goodies did you bring my way? All right, so I was thinking for the two Vita games. There's some secrets in here that I can tell you about. Okay, yeah, I'm excited. I was gonna give you that. Ooh, very nice. Because I figured, I looked these up. Yeah. These two combined would be about $82. That's about a $90 game, and you could probably sell that a lot easier with your stuff. So. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Yeah, appreciate it. That cost me $50. That was the one I found at half price. Not too long ago. Yeah. And I had my St. Vincent de Paul guy who kind of clues me in when there's stuff going on. The game's coming in. He told me that he had a bunch of cases that popped up. Yeah. So I had a loose copy of Black as well, so I completed it. Wow. So yeah, that's a great deal for sure. Here's the one I didn't tell you about. Okay. Ooh, dang, that is a heavy hitter right there. The seal's a little broken on one side. Yeah. So not like not fully sealed, but like that's what is this worth these days? I mean, is it north of 100? Yeah. I'm sure on Amazon you probably get way more than 100, so. Well, let's scan it and see. Yeah, looks like there's only one copy listed right now on Amazon for 188 or 156 after fees. So this is definitely a high dollar. Where'd you get this one? Is there a story behind it? One of my earlier videos, I took a trip to Missouri, and I found it in a Walmart on clearance for $7. Wow! And I hadn't had a chance to play it, and all of a sudden, when the thing went down with PlayStation possibly closing their store for PS3, that was a hot title all of a sudden. So yeah, this one shot up for sure. And yeah, like, that's a great one. I mean, it was a game that I figure I'll play it sooner or later, but I'm like, with the price that it is right now, I don't like holding on to games that are that expensive. You know what I mean? That makes sense. You clear them out when the prices are hot and pick them back up later. Now, do you know what the significance of that is? I don't know. Look inside. Oh, hey. This is one copy Head Coach. The whole package comes with the Head Coach, Madden 09, and a bonus disc on the inside. So if you ever see this little collector's edition, grab it while you can, because that has Head Coach in it every time. So what, and one of them's a bonus disc? Underneath here is another bonus disc that's on top of it. Oh. So I figure anything that you can take for Head Coach and you know, do it acceptable or something like that.
Yeah.
I found that I played it.
Uh-huh.
And it was not fun.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's such a popular game. It's like I didn't find it fun at all.
Well, and for those of you who don't know, Nick here does almost exclusively collecting,
yeah,
right?
I don't sell anything.
Not a whole lot of flipping at all. So stuff like this, if it doesn't end up being fun, you know, it's best served in deals like this. So that kind of makes sense. I wonder if like people are streaming it more or something like that, because sometimes games will jump in popularity when they take off on Twitch.
I mean, it's basically, you're basically calling the plays and stuff like that. You're not even like
you don't even control the.
I mean, it was all right. I said I'd much rather just play Madden and be okay with it. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, cool.
Here's another surprise you didn't tell you about.
Ooh, yeah, that's a solid value title there for sure.
I found that for $3.
Oh, complete too, nice.
And I was like, I've got it on multiple systems, and I'm like, I don't really need another copy of it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
cool.
Here's another one that I didn't tell you about. It does not have the disc to it though.
Okay.
Because I had one of these attached to my GameCube when I got it, and I had to find the disc for it. And the guy at the game store was selling it for like this with the disc for I think 50, 60 bucks. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy just the disc, you know, and this.
Yeah.
I'll keep the extra one around, but I don't see a reason to ever hold on to that for the rest of the time. So.
Yeah, for sure.
You can, I said, I don't know if you can do anything with it without the disc or not, but
it still goes for, I'd say maybe in the 30 to 40 range, probably. So yeah, definitely not bad. I almost never find only the disc. If I ever find stuff, it's usually just the actual player. I wish I found just the disc more.
I see people online too that are saying, you know, like, I've got like 5 copies of the disc, and I'm like, where did you find 5 copies of the disc at?
I don't know if I can think of a time that I found just the disc.
I mean, there is ways, I guess, you can hack it. By you can put something on a memory card so that when you run like Wind Waker or something like that, it'll automatically boot the system.
Interesting.
So it's weird.
Huh.
Another thing I know you covet.
Oh, yep, the Xbox One Connects.
Yep.
For sure.
Found
These
that
do
at a
really
garage
well on
sale
Amazon.
For $3. I said, I'm gonna throw that in. You can have it for free. I'm not even worried about it.
Oh, appreciate that. Thank you.
I know it does you well, so.
I'll definitely give you something for it. I don't like just taking freebies.
No, you're good, man. It's all right. Here's the big Babaluke, though.
Yep.
This is my original PS3. It's heavy.
Sure is. Yeah, these things are a bear to ship. But this is the backwards compatible model. The way you can tell that, yep, by the 4 USBs down here.
Flip, where it has the compact flash and the micro SD and all
that
stuff on it. So.
Yeah, looks like it's a nice shape too.
It's my original.
It's always great to see.
I bought this when they were clearancing them out from Walmart. They originally were $600.
Right.
I bought it for $400 from Walmart when they were trying to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta have it, you know?
Yeah.
And it lasted me all those years. Cool. I've got a PS3 in my game room. I used to keep that one downstairs.
Yeah.
So I didn't see a point of holding on to it forever. It was taking up space, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't feel like that. And we got the controller, which, by the way, you know the significance of this controller?
I don't.
I was gonna give you $1 if you could figure out what the deal is.
Okay. Is it something with the 6-axis?
What is missing though from that?
DualShock?
Yes.
Ah.
So, the original PlayStation 3s did not have DualShock in them. Because Sony was in a lawsuit at the time. And the guys that owned the technology for the DualShock, they were trying to like avoid getting sued for it.
Yeah.
And they finally settled the deal, and that's why the DualShock started showing after that.
What do you know? So
all the original PS3s would have a regular 6-axis, but without
DualShock.
Yeah.
The more you know, folks. I never would have known that.
Right? So I said, that's how you know it's all original, because it's you wouldn't have had a DualShock with that original PlayStation 3. So.
Great history lesson there.
All right. Here's your cables with it. HDMI.
Perfect.
And, I didn't keep an AV cable because I really didn't see a point of it. But,
no, that's fine. I always sell them with HDMI anyway.
All right.
So we already talked about 180.
Correct.
For that guy. He's giving me a solid deal on that. To be honest, I've been doing less consoles recently just because I've got pretty solid access to games and they're just a lot easier, but something like that's that high dollar, I'm happy to still at least make some offer on, even though it's not probably the best offer. So he's definitely hooking me up with that. And then...
All right, so you got to probably have you look at these up. I'm not sure what you can get for them, whatever.
Okay.
We're gonna put this over here. We're trading these for the Pokemon. So those for Pokemon.
Yep, so that's already done.
All right. And then after that, we got to decide what we're going to do with those.
Yeah, let me check out some of the value here.
Didn't show you the main reason we came here for this.
Okay, I was wondering if maybe you decided.
It just fell off to the side. I totally didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I wrapped it up, Dexter, so it would stay safe.
Yeah. So this was the main original trade for the Switch Lite system. And you want to let the people know what your story is behind picking this up?
I originally was picking it up for Andrew. And I thought to myself, I'm like, it's supposed the 3D version, the 3D capabilities on these things are not supposed to be good for the kid's eyes. And I'm like, he's already got a 2DS.
That's super clean too.
I don't see the point of giving him this, and then I can trade this to you. You can get some good money out of it.
Yeah.
We both had the same amount into these systems. Like I paid 150 for that, you paid about 150 for that.
Yep.
It's not like we're like, you know, you're getting more value out of that. I'm getting what my son would probably enjoy. So
yeah,
why not?
Yeah, it just kind of makes sense. This is in fantastic shape, and both 3DSs and Pokemon stuff right now are just, the prices are going kind of wild. So it's a really good time to pick something like this up for sure.
So I figured, hey, why not?
But since there is so much more value in this than that, why don't we just do the game as well for free with that? Okay. And then I'll figure out what I can pay on all this stuff right here in cash or Venmo or whatever works.
Okay. Like I said, I can use the cash to get some more games for Andrew for his Switch.
Yeah, absolutely. You said he's into Pokemon stuff recently?
Oh yeah, he's a Pokemon freak, which is, it hurt me to trade that Pokemon's 3DS, but I'm like, I don't want him playing the 3D stuff, and I guarantee he'll put that 3D Switch up and mess with his eyes. Right.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
And he's already got a 2DS. He's playing it in the car right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's playing Pokemon Ultra Moon, I think.
Okay. So yeah, looks like this one's going from anywhere between 40 and like 65 on eBay. This is one of those ones that I can't unfortunately sell on Amazon anymore because they changed that darn policy. So, and this one, let's see what it's going for on eBay as well, because I probably won't be able to do that on Amazon. For pre-owned, it looks like it's in the 70 range, but I'm sure I could get more than that even though the seal is torn. So we'll call it, what do you think, like 100 or so? Yeah. Retail value on that. And then these ones I believe I can still do on Amazon. So are these each fully functioning copies of Head Coach 09?
No, that's Miss Madden by itself, and that's Head Coach by itself. So
Madden. I was totally reading those as the same thing.
The package has, yeah, they're two different games.
Yeah. The
package came with all 3 of those discs.
Makes sense.
And I said, if you wanted to be able to sell that separately, you could probably just sell that and just probably ditch the rest of it, because the rest of it has a lot of value. So yeah. But I think the actual package itself goes for like 20, but like you can still Head Coach for more than that. So yeah, looks like the retail value on this is around 30. Yeah. So, and then we said 30 on that, so that brings us to a retail value of around like 220. Oh, plus this as well, so like 250. So if you wanted to do, if you could do like, don't lowball me, come on now,
$1. How about 120? Is that fair?
Okay, plus the 180 for that, so it'll be 300 altogether. Exactly. That works.
Perfect.
Like I said, man, I ain't sweating it. It's just all stuff that I had sitting around the room. Yeah. And I wouldn't mind playing this, but like I would guess in a year you could probably get it cheaper. Right. I mean, like, I get it even if you got it on eBay. And I could probably just buy these 4 games on the PlayStation Store. Yeah. For much less than that thing's going for. You know what I mean? Exactly. So that was a totally a whim buy. Just like I saw it for $7 and I grabbed it. I'm not gonna turn down. How long ago was that, by the way? It's actually in a video. It was like the 3rd part of my Missouri trip. Okay. So if you go back and watch that, it was on my Missouri video, and I was like, I just happened to going through a Walmart, I found a bunch of things. I found like a $1 Wii U game or something like that there. Wow. And like that was just one of the things. It was a random $7 game, you know. That's amazing. So, yeah. All right, man. I appreciate it, and I said, I'm glad you found the Vita games, because that's my big thing right now. I'm trying to find as many good, Vita games that I can throw in my collection as possible. So, yeah. And to get those for the cost of what I paid for the Pokemon game, I don't give a darn. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad that it worked out, folks. Definitely subscribe to Cincy Game Hunting for sure. He puts out the great weekly game hunting content. We're definitely different styles. Like you find stuff that you're going for that have value. I'm going for stuff that I want to play. You know? And it's totally it's a contrasting style of what we do, but like it's very similar in a way, because it really is. We're both the thrill of the hunt. Yep, thrill of the find. So yeah, check him out, and again, appreciate the deal. No, man, I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah.
And now we are back in the lovely Phoenix Resale office here. This is something that I love to do periodically, just give you guys a little bit of an inside look into the back end of the resale business beyond just the acquisitions. So I wanted to give you guys a glimpse at what I'm working on right now before we go and do the second deal of the day. Over here, we have the table of stuff that has been processed, like cleaned and sorted and everything, but it hasn't been listed yet. So we've got a whole bunch of like brand new Wii remotes over here that many of you guys probably saw me unbox live, along with a lot of these 2DS and DSi and 3DS systems. We got a whole stack of 2 and 3DS XLs over here, all of which are going to need to go into Amazon hopefully early this week. Over here we've got some Wiimotes on the table that will go in with that batch as well. Down here I've got, what is it? Oh, this is some of the stuff that I got yard sailing a couple weeks ago. We've got the Switch collection down there. Over there is a Xbox Series S that I have to get listed on Facebook Marketplace for trade. This is all, oh yeah, this is stuff that I brought back from Florida that will also need to be listed. And then over here on this back table, we've got, what is this? A Wii that needs to be tested, a PS3 that needs to be tested. And this is all the stuff that I just picked up from Nick Cincy Game Hunting. Then down here, we have all the stuff that I just got from my recent Tennessee trip. This is all stuff that I got from Game Hub. And then these are all brand new, mostly 3DS games that I ended up picking up from Walmart, doing a little bit of retail arbitrage on the way back. And then we also have the video game store stuff that I did at GameStops and pawn shops and stuff on my way back on that trip as well. So needless to say, I've got plenty on my plate to keep me busy this week, and I'm gonna have to somehow try to find room to put all the stuff that we are about to go pick up from the viewer, or actually follower, on Instagram right now.
Just a little Pokemon gift pack.
Oh, well thank you, I appreciate that.
Thanks for taking the time to do this. I'm sure you get hit with a bunch of stuff. And
oh, of course, no, I'm happy to anytime. Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. Man, what year is this from?
I think it's 99 or something like
yeah.
that. And it's not the best shape, but you know.
No, that's cool.
Still pretty
I'll be taking a look at that tonight for sure. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a little pin in there too. If I did, I might leave this stuff with you if you don't care, and
okay.
And go get those, man. Cause that's like, I got that Warriors game, man. I found the cases to it. And then I hunted for just the game. I finally found it for a decent price and got the game, so it's complete. It's perfect condition, man.
Yeah. Seeing them in there?
No, I don't think so. It'd be over here underneath this. I got that the other day too.
Okay.
The box is kind of beat up. It's not worth much, but
yeah.
I know this is weird. It might be a first, but do you care if I leave this thing?
No, that's fine. I'll go put it in my trunk and start going through some stuff. And
the DS games, man, are in one of these right here.
Okay.
And then boom. And
all right, folks. So little hiccup in the process here. Daniel apparently forgot the PSP games that were supposed to go with this lot, so he actually went back to his house to go pick those up. In the meantime, we're gonna go through some of these games, try to get some sort of a value factored, and I told him ahead of time that a lot of this stuff isn't really worth a ton, but there definitely are a few gems in here that I will try to pick out and show you guys as I am coming across them. I think that this Naruto game may bring some decent money. Not sure about these Dragon Ball games here. Toy Story 3, not sure about that. Not seeing a ton else on this top row here, but down underneath we have another layer of games down here as well. And we've got stuff like Wii Sports Resort, goes for some decent money. We've got a sealed Tony Hawk's American Skateland, which has definitely seen better days, got a pretty good amount of crushing on that. Then this super cool puzzle down here, which actually is indeed complete. I'll definitely be keeping that for myself and doing some puzzling at some point in the future here. Got a couple nice condition Xbox 360 controllers, which is always good and useful to have some of those. Another title that caught my eye down here was Persona 4 Arena. I think this holds some solid value as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get to looking up all of this stuff, and I will show you guys some highlights hopefully as I'm going along. Alrighty, so here's sort of what I found out by scanning through a lot of this stuff. Pretty much all this here is just bulk, you know, dud, worthless games that I'm gonna have to end up trading in. I'll probably just end up offering like a flat, I don't know, maybe 25 bucks for all this stuff, since they're all worth in the neighborhood of like, you know, $1 to $3, and then hopefully I'll get in the neighborhood of maybe like 50 when I trade them in. But all of this stuff here is stuff that I will be able to sell individually on Amazon. We got Wii Sports, a couple other solid Wii titles there. This one is Mario Kart Wii. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit ended up being worth like 20 or 25. Naruto Broken Bond is like a $40+ game right now. Blue Dragon is like 20 or so. So definitely some solid titles in here. Then we got some good controllers, as well as a DS Lite here, and also a DSi. We've got some PSP games in here, as well as an actual PSP system. So the total that I've come up with so far for this lot is around $303. It'll actually end up being more than that because I haven't factored in this or any of these games yet, but just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. So hopefully that's in the range of what Daniel was expecting.
Would be a little bit more worth it, you know?
Okay.
That one.
Solid.
And then what about this one, man? Didn't y'all say in a video, was that, I don't know if you guys said that.
I have no idea. I don't know if I've ever actually sold this before. I'm kind of interested to see what that ends up being.
Oh yeah, and here's the other one that I got there.
Okay.
You know, and then all this stuff right here, and then there's
Yeah, definitely some solid titles here.
Yeah. And then there's PS1 games too.
Oh, great. So before I go through all this stuff, let me tell you where I'm kind of at with all this.
Okay, perfect.
Because I was able to get pretty much to the end of it. So to give you an idea, all this stuff is stuff that I will be able to do pretty well on. Yeah. This is more just like bulk kind of, you know, $1 to $3 kind of games that I'll end up trading in.
Absolutely.
Where I could be at for the lot of this stuff would be like $430.
For everything right there?
Yep.
Done.
Is that in the range of what you're...
Yeah, I paid like $1 for that.
Great.
Too, man, this is my stuff. Like just like you know what I'm saying? This is like our favorite thing in the world to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hit probably 10 Goodwills every 2 days, 10 to 15.
Yeah,
Seriously.
wow.
Like as soon as I get out of work, I have to go because it's driving me crazy, man.
That's awesome.
I mean? So,
you got the bug.
Absolutely.
So this one I think is worth some decent money if you have the dance pad with it. On its own, I wouldn't guess it probably brings much. It's one that I don't see all that often though.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that I know I saw it on a channel. I'm on Macari. That's what I sell on most.
Okay. Do you like it?
I love Macari.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I could be at 145 for this stuff. That sounds good to you. Sweet. Yep. So 145 plus the 430, 575. Do you have Venmo?
I do indeed.
Sweet. Well folks, here is a final look at everything that was included in the deal. You may have heard me say that the total bill ended up being $570, which I believe I should be able to just about double up on after fees and everything once I sell it all. And the biggest bonus of the whole transaction was that Daniel is also a local guy, another big reseller. I love networking with local resellers because it's very possible that we will end up doing more deals like this one in the future once he gets a whole bunch more games. So I was really glad to have made that connection. Daniel, if you are watching this, thanks a bunch. I really appreciate it. And if you at home, whether you're in the Lexington area or not, if you've got a whole bunch of video games that you are looking to sell at once, don't want to deal with listing them all individually or going to GameStop and getting lowballed, then definitely hit me up on Instagram or my email in the description below, and I'm happy to see if we can work something out. Thank you guys so much for watching this one, and until next time, I will catch you all on the flip.